back to the one that created it, you know. But that's how, and that's one way to prove like reincarnation. They had like even with like you said like the electricity and all that, man. I was watching like we had that back then, you know. But Esau tried to make it seem like they the one that created it. You know what I'm saying? They didn't create verse 10 says, "Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new, it hath been already of old time, which was before us." So that's how you know, man. Like that, like there's nothing new, man. Matter of fact, there's second Samuel. Yeah, that's Solomon. Yeah, who wrote that? Solomon.
Yeah.
Well, he ain't write. He wrote some. He had, but like they had a lot of writers too, man. You know. That was one of my favorite books, man.
Yeah, me too.
Like songs, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes. Then when you get into the Apocrypha, you know, you got like Sabbath, Ecclesiastes. You know, but that was the grandson of Yahweh. Sabbath. So people don't know. When I told my mom that, she was like, "No, man, you teaching a different doctrine, man."
You know? Yeah, they make it seem like it's a different book. It's the same book.
No, but it just means the hidden books. Apocrypha just means the hidden books.
No, I'm saying like you're talking about coming out of the Bible. They like certain things in the Bible.
That's crazy. Like they be trying to figure everything out, but like read it.
It's already here. Yeah, that's why like we just read it. Like it's right there. It's right there.
I don't like the one I got. I need the one that I got at the house. I need, like I said, I gotta get out. I gotta get the one I got at the house. It seemed like after I peeped that, you're saying that like certain versions of the Bible, that's good. I don't want to read anything.
Go to the second Samuel, chapter 7, verse 12. All right, this is 2 Samuel, chapter 7, verse 12. It says, and when thy days be fulfilled, and thou shalt sleep with thy fathers, I will set up thy seed after thee, which shall proceed out of thy bowels, and I will establish his kingdom, man. You know? So that's letting you know the things just keep going on and on and on, man. You know? Like he say, out of your bowels, man. You know what I mean? So like, things continue.
I noticed the same.
It said when you shall sleep with your fathers, when you sleep, that means you're dead, man. Like, I'm going to the spirit world.
Oh, that's good.
Nah, man, you're going on to the spirit world. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, we go back to Ecclesiastes. I should have read this.
That's cool.
Book. This one last verse of Ecclesiastes.
I was starting to read Samuel too. I was going through.
Yeah, them books, this whole Bible is heavy, man. And these Edomites, why do you think that this book is hated so much? You know?
That's why they go to church because they don't read all of it. It's like they know you'll put pieces together.
Right. And they got an agenda. They're like, oh no, we can't let them niggas read.
I can tell.
They're gonna take all our abundance.
I do like conspiracy thing to come to the fact that to come to the conclusion that they lying to us.
Yeah, exactly.
I read certain stuff.
Well, you know what conspiracy means?
No, I mean,
it means to come together and conspire together. That's what it is. They come together. So when they say conspiracy theory, it's like that's what it is. It's like they try to use it as like, oh man, like, I guess like you it's something that makes you crazy. No, them people actually sat down. It was like, yo, we going to
it wasn't a conspiracy theory thing with me.
Right, yeah.
I read some things in the Bible when I was see how it worked. I don't think that everything is everything.
So, like, did you ever had like what they call it, like a film, like deja vu or whatever?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all was here before. You know what I'm saying?
A couple times, more times.
That's why, because you was, man. It was a movie, man. I'm trying to think of the name of this joint, man.
Matrix?
No, not Matrix. But the dude kept coming back in different times, man. Yo, that was a good one. But nah, that was kind of like, but it was kind of Butterfly Flag. He kept trying to change the situation. It just kept messing it up.
Then they come out like last year, the year before, or something like that.
I don't know, man. But I know the dude, he lived in all these different times. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. So they letting you know that
They
reincarnation
do that in
exists.
Assassin's Creed too.
I don't know. I can't remember the
I
name
don't
of
know
this
if
movie,
it's
man.
Jumper or something. I don't know.
It
But I
might,
know
but
something.
I
Jumper
know
was
that
like
the
they was
dude,
teleporting.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
That's it.
but dude lived in every different society. I'm like, oh, like that's crazy.
But they got people like that in all these like movies and kind of.
Look, check this. Yo, man, and then I was watching what was it? It was like I guess it was something about ghosts or something crazy like that, man. It was something crazy, man. So the dude, like, he had who was it? It was a young guy, and I think his mom was an Edomite. It was from Canada, but he was telling his mom, he's like, yo, I got a brother, but he was the only child. I think he might have been a Hamite or CEO. It was crazy, but he was telling his mom he had a brother. He died in the war, and he was like, yeah, when the Canada linked with, I forgot exactly who it was. I think it was the French or something like that. And she was like, no, it was, Canada never fought with the French, right? And he was like, no, yeah. He was like, my brother died in the war. This is just that and third. Yo, she went and researched all this stuff, and he said the dude name and all that. It came out that was true. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you know, like, dude, that's reincarnation, man. But I looked at that, I was like, yo, the Lord was messing with that dude because, like, he let him keep some of his memory. It's torment. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Lord do what? But look, check this out. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and 11. So that's like one instance where that happened. But because like that's why you have deja vu when you die. What happens that? That wipes your memory clean. Like when you come back, you don't even like you're a baby. So you gotta be reprogrammed.
The craziest thing about that.
Old
You
things
know what I'm
pass
saying?
away.
That's right. So watch, look.
Gotcha.
It says this is Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and 11. It says there is no remembrance of former things, neither shall there be any remembrance of the things that are to come with those that shall come after.
That's crazy.
You know?
I didn't think about that
Basically, it's saying that, man,
Let me read it again.
it's possible to remember. It was possible to remember something that
I
could
mean,
happen.
that's
in
if the Lord gives it to you.
No,
Because look
like,
at
I'm saying it's possible to remember something that could happen in the future.
See, all right, look. It says there is no remembrance of former things, neither shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come,
Like in the future,
with
right?
those things that shall come after. You know, so yeah. So like right now, we like yo, because look, the Lord gave prophets the like visions and all that. And prophecies, tell them to come out here and be like it's prophets that saw America's destruction, like John the Revelator, right? He's back here right now, man. We don't know who he is, you know. And when back then when he saw those things, he didn't know what was going on. So the Lord said in the end time, that's why I said like he took all that from him. Now Ben, you got to come back again, and I'm gonna retrain you, I'm gonna reprogram you, and you learn all that again. I'm gonna give it to you again. But you don't we don't know who we are, man. Our past lives. Like
Wasn't there a prophet that came back? And it's in the Bible.
I'm talking about
a prophet that came back, but nobody knew he was a prophet. They thought he was a crazy dude.
Oh, you talking about all right, Esaias, no, John the Baptist, and I was shot like, yo, this is my servant.
No, somebody said that because
they asked him, what was he the
They was like, so and so was the prophet or something like that. He said he wasn't a prophet. He was a crazy dude.
Oh, he said because he said I wasn't a prophet. I'm not a prophet.
He didn't know who he was. Matter of fact, it was John the Baptist.
Yeah, John the Baptist.
And he came back as John the Baptist was dang man. Man, who that man?
I heard that somewhere.
I got you out.
He was like, I'm not trying to
Elijah. It was Elijah. That's what it was. John the Baptist was Elijah.
I know. Yeah, I was talking about. Yeah.
See, look, I gotta get this for you, brother. But they call it Messiahs, man. You know.
I think it's Luke.
It might be. Okay.
I mean, you go to the bathroom. Oh, they take a picture. No, they're not. They're trying to do something.
I'm at. That's why the niggas going to get put to death.
Yeah, he came out to the countries about Jordan preaching the baptism. Luke 3. And and then he baptizes. I'm trying to find where they call him.
They asked him, was he the prophet?
Right. Oh yeah, it's John 3, verse 4. I mean, yes, Luke 3. Sorry, Luke 3, verse 4.
Wow, wow.
And then it goes to 3, 4, 3. What time?
Oh, wow. All right, all right. Yeah, man. Good. All right, it says, this is Luke chapter 3, verse 4. Matter of fact, yeah, verse 4 says, and it was written in the book of the words of Esaias the prophet, saying, the voice of one crying in the wilderness, prepare ye the way of Yahweh, Bashim Shah, make his path straight. Right? So look, that Esaias was Elijah, but this was translated from the Greek, right? But Elijah, he chilled in the wilderness, man, in the woods and all that. In tents and all that, he ate locusts and drank wild honey too. The same as John the Baptist, and his appearance, like how he wore his clothes and everything, was the exact same way. All right, hold up. It says, every valley, verse 5 says, every valley shall be filled, and every mountain and hill shall be brought low, and the crooked shall be straightened, and the rough ways shall be made smooth, and all flesh shall see the salvation of the Most High. Then said he to the multitude that came forth to be baptized of him, O generation of vipers. This one John the Baptist snapped, bro. He was talking about, he was talking to the people because they was acting crazy, right? And this like one of the only accounts where you'll see John the Baptist snap like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that the people was restrained, like they would have good restraint. Man,
he said, O generation of vipers, who have warned ye to flee from wrath to come. So he warned them about, the things that were coming. The same way we out here now, man. Coming out here telling our people, yo, America's gonna be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? FEMA camps is like here. But like they can see this stuff, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you got YouTube, the news, we talk about stuff, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. And if you don't wake up now, like it's something wrong with you, man. It says, bring forth therefore fruits worthy of repentance, and begin not to say within yourselves, we have Abraham to our father, for I say unto you that the Most High is able able of these stones to raise up children unto him, up to Abraham. So that's crazy. So that's right there. He was saying, like, don't say that you're an Israelite. Yo, we Israelites. Abraham's our father. You know what I'm saying? Because you got dudes like that. That's Israelites. I'm an Israelite. Yo, I'm a this group. I'm a that group. I'm made. I'm saved. I'm a make it. Yeah, I'm of the elect. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord don't need none of us, man. You know, you got dudes that get real powerful. You got guys that get heavy in the knowledge, man. You know, and are deep into the knowledge, man. And the Most High pull them right out because they get too powerful, man. He said, like, yo, look, that's a heavy statement right there.
Because like people don't get it. God don't need nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
God is well sustained.
Right.
God is well
He
stable.
do his work.
Mind, body, and soul. You know what I mean? It don't need, like, so you can discuss it, so you really can discuss it.
Ooh, try to watch this. Then it says, verse 9 says, and now also the axe is laid into the root of the trees. Every tree thereof which bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire, man. So the axe, man, that's really when it go down, man. But in every society that we was in, man. You know, so like if you come out here now, you should. So that's the purpose is to gain fruit, man. To teach brothers, and brothers start learning and come on this side and start teaching with me. You know what I mean? Or with other brothers too. You know what I'm saying? You just start teaching. But if a brother's not like, that's why I said the axe is coming back, chopping them down. So if you get if you waffle in the faith and all that, and a brother can easily pull you out the faith, you get chopped down, thrown into the fire. It's the fire. That's America's destruction, man. You know.
I messed up. I apologize.
Nah,
the
you
one
good.
you was looking for that asked him if he was Elijah.
Yeah, but this
is
one was
John.
good.
Yeah.
Now, John, what? What was it?
John chapter 1 verse 20, or it starts at 19 through, and it's 21 is the actual verse.
Nah, but this was a good one.
Yeah.
John.
John chapter 1. It starts at 19, but it's 21 they asked him. What?
I'm jealous, man. I gotta get back.
Oh,
You
damn.
going everywhere.
Nah, y'all forgot. Yo, I still got you, man.
It's cool, bro. I could have brought the one I had. I just don't like, when you find out, like, you don't gotta work on my new like anything close to the original text as I can, because I don't want that to be mismatched. Because I don't know enough to know that, like, certain words.
Yeah,
I know certain words mean certain things, but I don't
right.
got the knowledge to know that how to use certain contexts.
What you mean? No, I got.
Words don't in the Bible, like, to me.
But see, that's why I told you when you come out, bring a little notebook, a piece of paper, so you can write down the scriptures, then you go home and read them for yourself.
Yeah, I be trying to remember them. I be here.
Yeah,
when
that's what I mean. Yeah, so that's the purpose of bringing out the paper. And you see, she can't prepare. Like,
yeah.
She got the highlighter.
I'm like, dang, she got.
I do this all the time. Like, I love reading
Let
this.
me get this though.
Like, she got the
But you gotta bring out your you gotta bring out your what's the name, man? You know?
I got
So you get into it.
I gotta study, man. Then it's like, feel like this. Like, I be at home with my Bible, and I be watching certain stuff on YouTube, and I be trying to read my verses when they do their verses. I try to go through, but in my Bible, it's not like written like how your Bible is. Like, I think how your Bible, like how they structure certain ways, is not. It's like it seems like me reading it written like a story, rather than everything to be like in place. Like, yeah, don't even got certain text the way you're supposed to have. Certain stuff I actually do know. So when I see how it's written differently how I know it is in the Bible.
So look, no, yeah, this
I don't want to read it. I'm not gonna
Alright. This is first John chapter 1, verse 19. It says, and this is the record of John when the Jews sent priests and Levites from Jerusalem and to ask him, who art thou? And he confessed and denied not, but confessed, I am not Hamashiach, not Christ. And they asked him, what then? Art thou Elias? And he said, I am not. Art thou the prophet? And he said, no. Then said they, art him who art thou, that we may give the answer to them that sent us? What sayest thou to thyself? Right? It says, he said, I am the voice of one crying in the wilderness, make straight the way of the Lord, Yahweh Basham Shah, as said the prophet Isaiah. Now, wow, hold up. Go to Matthew 3 and 3. But see, now, the reason why John said no, we just read that scripture. He didn't know that he was Elijah in the reincarnation.
So it wasn't like he denied it.
No, he ain't know. Yeah, he really ain't know.
So if you don't know,
but I'm trying to find a scripture where Yahweh Shai told him. He said, if you will receive it, this is Elijah. You know. Man, I'm sorry. All right, this is Matthew. This is basically saying the same thing. This is Matthew chapter 3, verse 3. It says, for this is he that was spoken of by the prophet Isaiah, saying, the voice of one crying in the wilderness, prepare ye the way of Yahweh Shai, make his path straight. And the same John had his arraignment as camel hair. See, look, here it goes. And this is explaining how Esaias used to dress and how John the Baptist dressed. That's it. In the same, John had his raiment of camel's hair and leather and girdle about his loins, and his meat was locusts and wild honey.
That's exactly
So
how
that's
he
the same
described
thing Esaias did, man. And he wore like the camel hair and the leather girdle. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the reasons why they asked him, like, yo, are you Elijah? You know what I'm saying? Because look, what happened with Elijah, he never died, man. He went to the wilderness and he got beamed up on a chariot. You know what I'm saying? That's why so many people were scared of Elijah.
To heaven without that.
Yeah. Well, well, you can say heaven, but you basically going in the spirit world. You know what I'm saying? When you get beamed up on a chariot. That's what happened with Elijah. And as a matter of fact, they say Enoch and Elijah, but Elijah was, we're going to talk about
That's
him.
why I asked you about Enoch.
But that book, I wasn't even, like I told you about that book, that drum goes off, man. And you'll confuse yourself reading
I
it.
was reading, I was reading some of it, and I was like, it just gave me more questions, like, on some real, like, because every time I read the Bible, I think I got more questions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's just certain things. I just ask because I know they take stuff out the Bible, and I'm talking about credibility-wise.
Well, why do you think they do that? Take out credibility.
Because they're trying to have certain.
Yeah, so you won't read
I know
it.
one thing. One thing I found out from certain things that I noticed to be lie about is that they're trying to hide God from us. That's why. That's why I'm real about when I ask certain questions. I'm real about certain questions I ask because I feel like now I really do feel like I'm growing now. I'm not a kid anymore. I'm growing now. I got a conscience. I do feel like they're trying to hide God from us. So when I take it on that. When I take a concept of that and I try to find it out, find out exactly what's going on. It's not just like it's not a religious thing because I take it literal when you say we come from the tribe of Judah.
That's right.
So if you tell, like I said, I tell you all the time, I could have been used to it.
That's a humble statement.
Anyway, so that's what I'm saying. I'm humble about everything that comes out of the book. So when my questions come from basically like what's really real, what's going on, what's not going on. I want to know the truth about everything anybody just say that it's truth. You say that it's truth, it works. So if I take it for what it is, that means I realize that things is going on that I didn't know about. I realize things. Maybe I'm saying things different than other people. I think that's the point.
That's the Lord.
As long as I could, somebody could correlate to me and actually do what's going on. And my belief is good enough to let me know this cipher is real. I do have a feeling about it. But it's a knowledge thing for true.
Man, I'm trying to find the scripture where it tells you that John the Baptist, like that's so you know for a fact, like, yo, that's John the Baptist, man.
What, the prophecy?
No, like with him, they made a comparison. They made a comparison to John the Baptist and Elijah, but Yahweh Shah confirmed it. And I can't remember what that scripture's at. He's like, if you were to receive it, I believe it's in Matthew. He's like, this is Elijah, you know. But Yahweh Shah confirmed that, you know, that John the Baptist was actually Elijah, you know. That's right. Oh, I got it. See, yo, that's the spirit, man. It's Matthew 11, starting at verse 12. I knew I had it, yo, man. And this is how you know, man. It's like, so that's the Lord, man. That's how you got to do it.
Yeah.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 11, verse 11. 11, verse 11. It says, verily I say unto you, which is truly I say unto you, among them that are born of woman, there have not risen a greater than John the Baptist. Notwithstanding, he that is least in the kingdom of heaven is greater than he. Verse 12 it says, and from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven suffered violence, and the violent take it by force. So the kingdom of heaven suffered violence, talking about us, because we the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven starts with the Israelites, man. You know what I mean? But people be like, oh, the kingdom of heaven, that's in the clouds, and this is that. No, the kingdom of heaven starts right here with us. It starts with the men of Israel, you know, and then on down. Because then we go over our women, and our women over the kids, and Yahweh shines over us, and Yahweh over Yahweh shines. You know what I'm saying? But it says, he said, look, it says, and from the days of John the Baptist until now, even now, the kingdom of heaven suffered violence, and the violent take it by force. So who's the violent? The so-called white man, talking about Esau, man. That's what he do. He took it by force. So he said, oh no, Salaki, yeah, take it by force. So basically, he raping us, man. You know, because that's what the word rape means, to take by force, man. You know, what they do, they came over there in the Western Africa, man. They took us by force. They ain't come over there and be like, yo, excuse me, sir. Yo, you want to come to America with me, buddy? I got a job for you. They can build up this kingdom for me. You know, we're not going to pay you nothing, but we'll feed you. You know. Right. And then while you're over there, we're going to rape your women and your kids and all that.
I ain't going to pay you,
know?
I give you free labor.
Yeah, exactly. You got free labor. All you'll be able to be buddy race, man.
Yeah, right.
Then we'll take the chains off you after so many years. Give you a freaking job, you're still sleeping for it, man. You know? It says, for all the prophets and hold on. All right. It says,
what's it say?
It says, for all the prophets and the law prophesied until John. And if ye will receive it, this is Elias which was for to come, man. Damn. So he said if you will receive it. So like a lot of people, they don't even they don't receive the words we're saying right now. They'll be like, yo, America about to be destroyed. You so-called white people going to sleep. They don't want to, they be like, no, man, no. It's still cool white people out here. How, man? Because they don't understand. They can't receive this knowledge, man. You know? Like niggas, they can't even receive that the Lord was black, man. You know?
That's what I'm saying. How can you grasp that?
So like, you know, the ones that do be online that like be preaching like just like almost kind of like you, how they believe all of it. Like,
well, I'm gonna say I start with GMS, brothers in GMS, you know. But like, when you say online, what you mean?
Or no, like they could be online, or they could like if they have their YouTube or whatever, they do preachers and stuff like that, and they'll say, you know how, and there's some of them out there that'll be like, you know, that black people are the true people of the Bible and everything. They believe it.
Yeah. So
like the fact that they're receiving it, do you think like could they be like, because you know how we all got mixed up with like the races and stuff like that, I guess.
You mean like confusing the faces and all that?
Yeah. Like, could they still be like part of that family, like their lineage, like their father?
What you mean, like
is black somewhere, but they just got mixed in like with a woman that was white or something.
I mean, yeah. Matter of fact.
So like they're really like.
Because an Israelite man doesn't need an Israelite woman to make an Israelite child.
Right, exactly.
So like, whatever you are, who your father is.
Exactly.
Yeah. So like, if you had,
they could look like it, but they're not really.
Yeah, exactly. Matter of fact, this is Daniel 9 and 7.
You know, we talking about like the X-Men the other day. They do the same thing on there when they be talking about the mutant gene. They said the mutant gene goes through
But
the
that's what that was. Yeah.
They said they moved. They said
you said the mutant gene.
They said the mutant gene goes through.
But guess what that's talking about?
That's what I said. That's what I was saying. How they was comparing.
Because we consider mutants to them, man.
We're considering mutants when it's really them. Like this is the crazy part.